Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Kung Fu Panda 2, and this movie came out in 2011, and it's a sequel to Kung Fu Panda, which I really enjoyed. It was kind of better than I remembered it, and revisiting it, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I've never seen any of the sequels, and this was my first time watching Kung Fu Panda 2, and sadly, I was kind of disappointed with this movie. I still kind of like it, but I do have some issues with it. And my positives with this film would be that the some of the humor kind of works, most of it doesn't. I do like the performances in this movie, and Jack Black, I think he works well as Poe in the lead role, and I like Angelina Jolie. I thought she did a good job, and in this movie, Tigress is more of a character in this film. Like, you get a decent amount with her, and the rest of the Furious Five, there's not really much to them. And that was one of my issues with the first film, and that's the same thing here. They just give them nothing to do. And I do like the villain of the film, voiced by Gary Oldman. I think it's a fun performance and a good character and all. As in, like, a well-written character, and I like the story and where it goes, and I do like it, how this film is, like, exploring our main character's inner peace, and that was kind of interesting to explore. The animation in this movie, you can definitely tell it's newer and improved over the first film, and nothing looks Uncanny Valley. It looks updated, and it's mostly just the comedy of the film that doesn't really work for me, because most of the time it's trying to be funny, but I don't really find it funny. It's just a little too much for my liking, whereas in the first film I didn't have that much of a problem with it, which was kind of a surprise to me. And also, in the first film, it not only had a really good humor and good characters, but it also had a great action in it as well. And it was, like, well directed overall, whereas in this film, I can't really say the same thing. I didn't really care for the action. It felt a little too theme park ride-y, if that makes sense. Like, okay, these characters aren't in any real danger. Like, I don't feel any stakes while watching the film. And everyone's kind of just invincible. And I never once believed that they were in danger, which is a major problem. And one thing that I feel as though is missing in this film is Master Sifu. He is in this film, and I thought he was like one of the best parts of the first movie. While I do like the scenes that we do get with him in this movie, he's barely in the movie, and I feel as though that was one thing that was really missing from this film. And there are some new characters introduced in this film, and I do like some of the new characters that are introduced. But overall, this movie was kind of just a worse version of the first movie. It's kind of, in a weird way, everything that I was afraid the first movie was going to be. In the first film, it had more to offer than just what was just on the surface. It had really great action and really good cinematography and, like, camera movements I really enjoyed. And, like, I felt as though Tai Lung in the first movie, like, he was a great villain, and when he was escaping from prison, like, that was like one of the best scenes in the movie. And it's like really exciting to watch. And you don't really get something like that in this movie. Nothing nearly as impressive as that. And there were some choices made artistically in this film that I did like, and mostly the core of the film is Poe and where he goes on his journey, and how, like, this story and the villain affects him as a character, and that's the most interesting stuff in the film for me. And I do enjoy seeing the villain voiced by Gary Oldman, and it's fun. And there's a decent amount of things that I do like in this film. It's just a bit hollow, and I don't know if I'll ever revisit this one. I think I'd much rather watch the first movie over this. That's how I feel about it. I still like it, just kind of disappointing. So with all that being said, I'm going to give Kung Fu Panda 2 a 6 out of 10. And one more thing before I end this video, I just want to mention that in case anyone has been paying attention to my channel, in my previous video I said that this video was supposed to be a review for May-December, but the reason that didn't happen is because I screwed up. I didn't realize that I didn't get the dates correct. May-December doesn't come out on Netflix until December 1st, unfortunately, and as of right now, it is not December 1st. So I have to wait a little bit longer to be able to watch that movie, so yeah, sorry about that. That's my fault. I will make sure to check to see if a movie is available to watch for me before I recommend it as my next video, so sorry about that. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Kung Fu Panda 2 and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Zombieland Double Tap. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.